Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Invitational Saturday, April 4th, 2026. I am, as always, Chris Courts.
And I'm Hithroc.
And today, that's what we have. It's the old school Meticulous Talks lineup.
Yep, my ever first commentary was with you.
Is that? I guess that was true, wasn't it? Gee,
It,
that
it depends
was.
on what you do as the first. I think, it depends on what you count as the first one. But like the very, very first one was a test run we did, remember? We commented on the recording just to see how we would do.
Okay.
Me and you and GP reviewing.
I don't know if I remember that occasion specifically, but it's ringing some bells.
I remember that. That was my first time. And I think we did that test recording because we were going to commentate something. So
Hmm.
that's what I think. That's why I think like it doesn't matter what is technically the first time because I think both of them are us together. And that's after that you invited me to Meticulous Talks because you're like, oh, I enjoyed commentating with you. You know, I don't know. I remember this stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember the circumstances exactly, but that certainly sounds like a plausible course of events.
Yes. Ah, you thought it was an intentional? Psyched its origins.
Now we do have a actual match for you here tonight. The second of our two semifinals. Last week we saw Cheese over Andrew. Tonight it is Smithers and Pancake.
Cool.
Um, yeah, I don't know if there's anything in particular needs to be said. This
I
was
think we,
recorded a little while ago, which we appreciate both of the players for allowing that to happen.
yeah, time zones.
Exactly so. Um, but yeah, we can go to it, I guess.
Yeah, let's go straight into the decks.
Okay, so we're opening with Adventure. Pancake is opening with Octavia, and Smithers with Solano.
Okay, I cannot turn down an Octavia deck. I think we should start with that.
Fair enough. Octavia Blue. Uh, I don't remember if this is exactly the same as the deck that Bugle's running, or if it's different in some small way. Go find it.
I actually haven't seen Bugle run Octavia ever. On this invitationals, that is. But I haven't seen every match, so
I need to go find it here.
but yeah, it seems like uh blue yellow. Okay, Yearling is such a good card. So
Uh,
you have seen the match a little bit. Maybe you
looks
can give a little
basically the same. Yeah. Well,
basic same.
yeah. Like Octavia's strengths and weaknesses haven't really changed much since Equestrian Odysseys, right? Um,
Yeah.
really good at confronting problems and like yeah, you get so much power efficiency out of the AT so long as you still have cards in hand. I guess that's one weakness is you tend to run out of your hand really quickly. Um, well, the other is troublemakers. You tend to be short on hasty and immediate plays in white.
Yeah. But in I think farm is far and few between in invitationals usually. It's like almost nobody runs farm. But there is some troublemaker control. So yes, the question is whether Smithers has troublemaker control.
Well, he doesn't have troublemaker control necessarily, but he is playing Solano, so he does have some troublemakers in, for sure. At the very least, the Tempests.
That's true. Yeah. And for Octavia decks, it's usually, especially in white blue that are such a temporary power colors, it's can be difficult to defeat really any troublemaker.
So that's
But at
why.
the same time, you have your main, maybe one more friend, and it's 5 versus 6. That's not that bad.
Mhm. And we do have Tyrix Reign of Terror in here, and Cybernetic Limb Actuator. Those are the two sort of big
Mhm.
ones that jump out as uh, opportunities. Is there Pastry Crest in here too? It doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Oh, but there is Bullet Dash. That's obviously a big one, yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, makes sense. What is the Smithers list?
All right, well, I think this is a pretty aggressive, uh, you know, Soleno aggro. Um, purple, blue, or blue, purple, I guess. All the usual. Well, I guess not all the usual fixins. I guess it's actually of the standard blue purple events. It's just let's make our mark together, um, which is
Natu-
sorry.
naturally, right?
Yeah, it is probably the best one of the group.
Yeah. No tranquilities though. That's interesting. I guess you don't always have purple. Uh, like there actually aren't that many purple cards in the deck. It's just
Uh,
Starlight, Luster Dawn, Daring Do, right?
yeah, and yeah, Smithers' other adventure list was Thorax, so it wasn't a case of needing purple for the other one.
Yeah, interesting. Uh,
But I
but yeah, otherwise seems like go fast deck, right?
right, and you start with finding your magic, right, rather than trade tradition. So that makes it harder too, I guess, to have purple reliably.
If you do, but the deck runs trading traditions too.
Yeah, I guess. Well, let's see. What are the situations where you would want? Because like I assume finding your magic is the default starter. It's so good with this main.
Yeah, but you can't choose your problem after you see your hand, so it's like based on what would you make that decision?
Hmm.
And you only know your opponent's main at that point. I don't, it's well, I mean, it has two trading traditions. Maybe they're just here for the entry, in the middle of the game. Uh,
Yeah. So
possible.
if you had purple to start with, you unlock Daring Do, Let's Make a Mark Together, the Guidance Counselor Starlight. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. But like, these are good cards.
Mm-hmm. They're all like a bit of more sort of resource acquisition as opposed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what situation you would see on the other side that would make you want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's not that. Maybe yeah, it's just trading traditions here is for the middle of the game. Flip into entry kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, uh see how many points Smithers scores.
I guess so. Yeah. Let's get to it.
Oh, right. Roll for first or second or for choice.
I think in this game it is roll for first.
Between these two mains, yeah, you would assume so.
That's lower. Your pick.
Um,
Although Pancake is thinking.
I think it's supposed to be second still.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, or first. Sorry, first.
Oh. Okay. I was like,
yeah.
what?
Second is a choice. Yes.
uh, okay. Pancake Sand seems pretty bad, honestly. Yep.
Smithers hands pretty
Smithers.
good, I think.
Yeah, you got Reading Rainbow, you have Remove, you have Make Your Mark, even though No
No, you
entry.
can keep these.
Dragonfire. Yeah, I think Smithers should be
Think
keeping.
and pass.
And Pancake drew into something better, I'd say. It's got blue entry and
One. And
Honestly,
pass.
the blue entry is the only thing that saves that hand. Outrageous Outfit, you don't really need immediately.
Interesting.
Fire dashes are maybe useful. Not sure. Octavia is confront to flip, right?
yeah.
You move Octavia.
It's been a while since I've seen this main.
2 for Loyal Pony. Move to confront.
Looks good to me.
All right.
And Octavia
That's,
flip.
the start makes
Your turn.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
2 drop.
Well, yeah.
Pay 2.
Turfey's not as good in this matchup, generally. I guess Octavia banks AT sometimes, though, right?
Maybe. But yeah, on even ground, I don't know.
And gain 1 back from the problem.
Yep.
I would maybe sideboard it,
going.
honestly. Yeah, Reading Rainbow seems
let's
pretty good here.
Do 2 Reading Rainbow.
Yep.
And 1.
That's
for
probably
Flicker.
you probably play make.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you play make a mark here
Take
and
that,
move
yeah.
Selena, right?
Well, you don't have purple.
Oh, that's right. Forgot that entry is a thing that needs to be in play.
We are an adventure, and you don't always start train
No.
visions.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Alright. 3 AT. No start a turn. Draw.
So with the flipped Octavia, 5. Oh, yeah, with Icky Yearling, that's a DFO for sure, right?
Well, Octavia has to be another friend, right? So you can't just go to the other problem. Right? I don't remember exactly
I'm
what
going
her
to
word
play
was.
Eggmund.
What did...
Having
Oh, Eggman. Okay.
gain +2. We'll use dice for temporary power.
From
Another character, excuse me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now he gains +2.
That will give
Right, but that,
Beckman
yeah,
+2,
that's enough.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that was my entire thing. Like you
move
can't,
confront
you don't
90.
play like empty problems
You
with
got it.
Octavia. It's sad.
And move to confront
That's
ball.
fair, I guess, yeah.
That's fine.
I believe that's mine.
I mean, yeah, Pancake is gonna get it, but Smithers has Tempest and Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, well, we'll see what these problems come up to.
Daring Escape and Foolish. Foolish is pretty decent here for Pancake, I think.
It's probably been like one of the best problems to show up in any situation over the course of the tournament so
yours.
far. Like, you're
That's true.
almost never sad to see that problem show up.
3. Ridiculous.
It's very versatile. Ridiculous. What was it?
Guidance counselor.
Ah.
Should be.
Well, he can't
both-
play it. I think
Careful
you
with what's
put...
on the bottom.
Yeah, bottom.
Yeah. You can't play it. You will get discount if you don't get it. So, yeah.
Yep.
Surprise, it's Tempest.
The biggest surprise of all.
How
Do
About
you
You is a really good card in this matchup.
Yeah.
I guess especially Octavia
Hectic
really
first
does
again.
not appreciate getting flipped back to her start
Yep.
side.
Yeah, I think you play How About You free Selena versus Octavia.
Don't forget.
And
the
then
one.
you're happy with whatever outcome.
Yeah, who needs points?
I'm willing you to pay 2 and not score.
Especially like with Tempest there, to flip Octavia back, Pancake would have to go confront
Which is minimum
Foolish.
of 1.
which, I mean, it can be easy, but would he spend counters on it? And if he does, that's great, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think actually playing How About You on Selena versus Octavia here is
Yeah, I think I just say go.
like
Okay.
no. He had the discount too.
Chooses to save it. He's got.
Start a turn. Draw. Oh.
Oh well, okay.
Oh,
Limit
limp.
Trader is a big one, yeah.
Lim?
Tempest might be gone.
I'm going to start with uh, still in the main phase. I'm gonna play Cybernetic Wing
Did he
on
mean to say
Eggman.
ready face?
I mean he meant to
Bring
say
Eggman
Troublemaker phase, but this is one of those situations where like Smithers didn't call him out on it. We all know what he meant, so.
And then
Yeah.
I will face off against Tempest 5-on-6.
Yeah, Eggman's got the +2 as well from being alone with the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said
Or,
Tempest.
excuse me, 7-on-6, because Eggmond is
Eggman,
his-
yes, has his own +2.
yes.
Although I think flip average for Pancake is much lower than.
Oh, you kidding? 12 to
It is lower.
9.
9.
That is the best flip in Smithers' deck, though.
Yeah, it was very lucky.
And
And there's literally nothing Pancake can do.
Well, he's got he's
yes.
got the Sunday Retire, which is 3 power.
Pop the Sunday.
Is
Yep.
that
Retire.
enough?
Okay, yeah, retire for Unicorn.
That's gonna
No, it's 12
give
versus.
Eggmond +2. So that would put us
Yep.
at a tie.
Puts us tied.
Yeah,
Okay, ready to go?
Yep.
another Tempest. No,
All right.
Still tied.
keep going. Dragonfire. It has high power. Yeah. It just has
Okay.
better flip average.
Uh,
I think it was not.
that'll be it.
I think Pancake should have just taken the loss here.
Man,
for
that 6 saved your butt.
That's good flip.
Well, sorry, you mean taking the loss as in not doing the Sunday trick?
Maybe?
Because that
Well,
allowed
yeah,
him to move the Unicorn home.
That's true. That's true.
No, the issue is now he's out of hasty stuff.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, he
I
just drew into the
will
act
pass.
reader, so
Yours.
he was out of hasty stuff before too.
Game 3. Meticulous.
Mhm.
I'll keep that on top. And draw.
So, like you see, if Pancake
Flash.
flipped Octavia,
2 moves.
Pancake would not be able
Yep.
to tie that face off at all.
And go to confront.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your turn.
3.
That was a very aggressive flushy dash,
Draw.
just to like do one confront.
Well, I mean, I think
I'm going
Smithers
to
is
attempt 5-on-6.
happy with this board state. Ooh.
Oh.
Pancake also has less power now because their characters had that problem.
Yeah. Like, Smithers isn't going to DFO anytime soon. He's happy
Deck is flipping
to
good
sit on
today.
single confronts.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That there.
I was just
I'm
thinking like maybe playing Loyal
pirate.
Pony would have been better, right? And just paying 2 to move.
And a T.
But I guess he wants a trick. Like I think the idea there was to save to AT for Rutherford.
I will move to confront Foolish.
Are you making front foolish?
All right, because that 4 and then 3, so 7. Yes.
Yes.
Your turn.
You're up to 7 of that problem.
It's true. Eggman is
Yeah, 3.
vulnerable to
Ridiculous.
Rutherford due to that resource on him.
Goes to bottom.
Daring Do.
Draw.
Yep, no purple. Still gets Daring Do though.
Pay 1. How about
Right,
you?
here it is.
Between Soleno and Egmont.
Oh, well, that works too. Yeah.
Just wants to
Okay.
flip Selena. Sure. I still think doing Octavia thing is better.
All right.
It is a lot of
You
pain
choose
for Pancake
an opposing
too.
factor or effect will make you involved to turn over. Has to be that one.
Excuse me. You're not supposed to want to lose.
Pay 2. Turn over again.
Mhm.
Score 2.
Okay, so
Uh,
he'll be at 8.
Yeah.
Move to confront Daring Escape.
Yep.
What is Pancake gonna do with Tempest?
Do silly
He
ball
has
when I
3 power
confront.
there right now, right?
Move.
Well, yeah, it's 3. It'll turn into
It gives you
4.
+2 more
Yeah.
power.
Or yeah, +2. So 5 effectively.
Yeah. Still a gamble, I think.
So let's try and get Tempest down.
Okay, you have 3 on 6.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good flip.
Oh, that's a good flip.
Okay. You are at 8.
Not good
Yes.
for Smithers.
I'm at 3.
He's
You
been
are
saving that for
5,
Rutherford.
6, 7. Yes, I will.
I think you let it through though, and you fried an
Rainbow
Eggman.
of Light, Eggman, and have Eggman participate in the face-off.
Now you definitely
Ah, yes, that fair.
Well,
Rutherford
yeah.
Eggman.
And is at 5, 7 now with the
Yeah, 7 with competitive,
competitive.
8, 9, 10 versus
Yeah,
8.
like
10,
Pancake is
8.
trying to maximize the amount of power that comes into the face-off.
Yeah, I think Pancake. I think
2.
that's greedy though.
Rutherford, Frighten, Egmont.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Right, because yeah, now he's in a real
Yeah.
Still
awkward
involved.
But now, like, he has no flip now.
But that doesn't matter at this point.
Well, he's not
Does
involved
that-
because he's become a new card.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep.
Darn it. Excuse me.
Even before the
That was my
locket,
way out.
I think if Pancake wins
Sorry,
against
not
Tempest, you still fried an Eggman.
Yeah, I was wondering if I shouldn't have done him, but
Mhm.
like that
Just to
was the
prevent the DFO.
guarantee
Yeah.
win.
And there would be no face-offs at all because Pancake is no longer confronting.
Okay.
Oh no,
Ooh.
he has 6. Never mind. It's 3+3.
Move. Dash up. Frighten. Swinging Wonders.
Mullet. Interesting. I would have frightened Reading Rainbow. I guess he wants to prevent confront
Mm-hmm.
or make it harder.
And we're going to yearling for enough power. So for +4 on
It's
Rainbow Dash.
+4.
Mm-hmm.
Between hers and
Yep. Between her ability and Octavia's.
Well, keeping things close
fine.
at least.
Yep.
Admittedly, like Spinners, well,
And then move to confront.
not.
You got it.
I was gonna mention like he doesn't have
Yours.
purple, and so his 2 cards are missing out of his hand, but
4.
still got things he can do in there.
Yeah. I'm surprised he still hasn't played Dragonfire. Well, there's the purple.
Pay 2 for Lost at Dawn.
Yep.
And really good too. I think you just you
trigger.
do that.
Yep.
And then I think you unfried Mullet and confront twice.
Well, you play Let's
Or
Make a
Make
Rock
'em Rock
together.
Yeah, you do that first, but then you do the thing.
Maybe
3.
you throw in Daring Do
And
instead of
I'll
Unfrightening
choose
Mullet.
draw 3 cards and put 2 back.
You don't have enough blue then. Oh no, you do have Selena. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Oh, but you don't have enough blue after you
After you exhaust her, yeah, that's why I was
Yeah.
thinking Mullet is required. That's right.
yeah, fair enough.
Okay. My intuition was right, but I forgot why.
A2
Hmm.
to rally.
Yep.
A1.
Yeah, like Pancake needs to get through Tempest
Dragonfire.
because in the current board state, Pancake
Go
confront
to
gets
score
2
phase.
points per turn,
Attempt to confront Daring Escape.
and
I'll exhaust
Pancake only
Solano.
gets 1.
+2 to Lucitorn.
Yep.
Attempt to confront again.
You do not have enough
Oh.
blue.
I don't. It's 4
Oh,
and 2.
it was still 4. Oh, I was
Also
still wrong.
exhausting this with
Yes.
Solano. It is 4
Okay,
and
never
2.
mind.
You are right.
Right. But yeah, your fundamental observation is still the same.
I
Yeah.
guess that's it then.
Smithers is scoring
Right.
faster.
I'll
I
take
think-
it.
Okay, I will say that the game is over. I'm very bold with that, but I think it's gonna be hard for Pancake to catch up at this
Okay.
point.
Well, I mean, all he needs to do, like, if he draws a Tyr's Reign of Terror, I guess there's, yeah.
Yeah, like a dilemma would help a lot, but I don't know. Pancake has Rutherford. Again, it's
Yeah.
just
like if he was able to use those Foolish counters as bonus, that's his catch up.
yes. So the reason I'm saying that is I think he's out of time at this point. He can obviously get out of this. I just think he will not be able to get out of this in time while like Smithers doesn't win, right? And like Smithers getting Tempest or another How About You makes it even worse, right? And right now Smithers doesn't even need those things to win.
Right. Fair.
It's just it seems
meticulous.
very unlikely that
Not even
Pancake will
lucky.
have one more
No.
time.
I know what it is. I put it there last time.
Yeah.
Drop.
Daring Do. Well, now he will have enough blue, right? You play both Daring Do's, you confront twice.
Okay, let's do this properly this turn.
Get all
And
your
get
AT back.
back.
Yeah.
Pay 2 for Daring Do.
He paid 2 for it. He had the discount. He put a card on the bottom.
Pay 2 for
No.
Daring Do.
Don't forget your
tokens,
discount.
Dragonfire.
Yep.
I guess it didn't matter because of the Dragonfire.
Well, yeah, I guess actually, yeah, same result.
Yep.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Exhaust. Exhaust to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And this time we can get a second confront.
Yes.
Good.
People doing
And
do it
we'll
to
leave
get the
Lucitor
problem.
with its problem ability.
Oh,
Yep.
moving, making
Mhm.
Pancake spend
and
counters.
attempt to confront Folish.
What's Luster at?
Luster is at 6.
Okay. 6. 12 total.
I mean,
So
Oh, that can Pancake not stop it? Surely he
Oh,
can.
from the Daring Do's.
right, but
It's 7 plus.
do you just accept
I
the
will
DFO to get Tempest
blank
out
it.
of there?
Yep. So that
I
raises
mean,
the
maybe,
confront
yeah.
to 13.
Maybe just let it
It's fine.
happen. Well, I guess not.
Well, in that case,
I think
since I have 2 more AT, I can play a card.
I think with Smithers it's just better to stay behind the wall, honestly.
Rutherford, frightening pony pirate.
Yeah, because there's no bonus, actually.
There though.
Oh yeah, there's no bonus for this
And can
DFO at
confront
all.
Folish.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems I don't know, weird.
Point and an AT from Daring Do. And goes to face off.
Yep.
I guess he was afraid that Pancake is gonna beat Tempest next turn. Because there is Octavia there.
Does
and
anything
Pancake
matter in
can
the face-off?
just make
No,
not
not unless it's a tie.
it always
No,
matters
you
because you
then
can
just
flip
check
more
that.
cards.
Flip again.
5, 6,
Face-offs
10,
always
11,
matter.
12, 13. You've got more than
18,
that.
Okay,
20.
he could just put a unicorn there and get like to 6 power, which is not nothing. But that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is a risk.
Well, yeah, a lot depends on these problems.
Dismissed.
It's true. Griffinstone. And I think that's also Daring Escape.
It is. Griffinstone is 6 for Pancake, I think.
Move up. Flush dash.
Griffinstone is more than that, no?
Oh, is it
So
8?
the Rutherfords for home
Oh, it is
next.
6. Okay. I was thinking of
Very good.
some other problem.
Alright.
Okay, so those are pretty good then.
Over to you.
Well, low bonus,
One draw
I
in the
guess.
deck. That can save me.
Was that the draw? That
Let's
seems
see
like it could be
what
the
I can
draw.
do.
It's a pretty good draw.
But like, okay, best case scenario in this turn,
It's
Pancake does a
1d6.
DFO, which gets him 3 points.
Well, he's got like those
Oh,
rarities and an outrageous outfit. Like
okay.
maybe there's
That's
more points here.
That's true. That could be more points here. Good points.
No, they're just sacrificed. Not...
What does Rarity do again? She like puts a bunch of
Oh.
resources into play, right? A
Uh,
bunch of coffee.
I think I always forget what the like reformed version of her
Sunday.
does.
Choose an accessory for each non-token friend you control. Yeah.
I will.
Yes, Pancake can
move
just.
to attempt to.
Well, he's not doing
That's
it, but
Octavia's power has to be at problem.
Oh,
So unless you
You-
wanted to give 2 power to Plush Dash,
okay. I missed that.
but
Otherwise-
you can put the you can make the
If
play.
you'll allow me, I'll take it.
That's what I expected you to do. So
Yes,
Smithers
yes.
is
It
feeling
was what I
generous.
expected to do, and then I went, hold on, do I need power over here? And then, yeah, brained. All
Hi,
right,
GP.
I will move to confront Daring Escape.
you've got it.
I will move Rainbow Dash, frighten.
So this is still like a 3-point turn, which I think is slow.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest
Yeah,
threat?
because
If Smithers can DFO next turn, the game is just over.
Uh,
Pancake has no more responses essentially.
unless it's
At the moment, it is-
somehow 0 points again, 0-point bonuses.
I think
but,
it's-
Unless
yeah.
it's 0 points. Pancake
But even
drawing.
then, Lusterdon probably does it. But yeah.
Pancake drawing into how about
so
you?
one discount off
Terrible.
reading Rainbow.
Uh,
And the Meticulous. If you already have the cards, you already have the cards. So let's frighten down reading Rainbow.
Okay, she's frightened.
And then move to confront Griffinstone.
Yes,
And then face off.
face off.
Okay.
Goes to you.
You put it at your main character's area. Wait, hold on.
Oddly
Let me.
specific.
5 versus 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it at main character's area.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
Yep. still yours.
I will score the point. He's come home.
Yeah, I
we'll
don't
go
know.
there.
4AT left on the table.
I mean,
Problem
Pancake can
solved.
win next his turn, depending on what these problems are.
Griffinstones. Hey.
Well,
Dash,
oh yeah,
get back
Griffinstone
in there.
helps. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's frighten a
You frighten
Daring
Lester, surely.
Okay, one daring do.
I guess that works too.
Yeah. Daring do is swift. That
And then
matters for
I'm
the
going
situation.
to home limit clear.
Yeah, Lester is a point
or-
acceleration.
You're still frightened. All right. Yours.
I guess for outrageous outfit play,
No meticulous.
getting 15 power with this board would be kind of hard. You only have Yearling as
See
your
how it
white
goes.
friend.
How about you with both mains?
Okay.
Solana versus
Okay,
Octavia.
there we go. The play I've been wanting this entire game. I think Pancake wins.
That's your win.
Not
This is
Pancake.
my
Smithers. I mean, still sucks for Pancake.
Well, yeah. game's not over. That's kind of the best you can say about
Let's-
it.
2, make them up together,
Mhm.
gaining 3.
So now Pancake
And
definitely
let's
cannot do outrageous
choose
outfit
character.
play
Mhm.
with the rarities. He can obviously just play it.
Mm-hmm.
To move.
Okay, that's 2 points.
Uh,
Surely 5AT is enough.
three,
Yeah. Should be DFO.
1. No, think about this.
You move Mullet, you
Bottom
move Daring Do
cards.
for 1.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have a loyal pony in hand, so.
Yeah, I want to draw a card.
Yeah.
Or you draw that.
I mean,
So
that
what to
works
do
too.
is end that way.
But I think he had it on the board. Maybe he's protecting against Pancake
I
plays.
should have been moving to the
Because, like, what could happen
other
is.
side.
Oh, it doesn't matter because of Luster. Yeah, Pancake's Mullet does not
Let's
matter.
pay 2 for Loyal Pony with a move.
Mhm.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
he need that to do that? How much is finding
No,
a
it's
match?
4. I think now the DFO is not possible.
It's still possible because Let's Make Our Mark is a free move, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, sure, but he needs 6 at Griffinstone.
That's fine.
Well, Let's Make Our Mark will give you a
Oh,
free AT
right. Gives you the AT and yeah, okay, yeah,
2
fair enough.
for on
But I
even
guess it's
ground.
just not
Are
happening.
you kidding me?
Well, he
No,
did see the chance to blow up 4 AT with
And-
uneven ground.
gain from bottom Dragonfire.
Uh-huh.
Then pay 1 to move down. Do.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if this works out. Attempt finding your magic.
Sorry, I gotta do math here.
This is just
That's fine.
flexing at this point. Then
Kind of, yeah.
it's I know in other card game communities they call it like extended BM.
Mhm.
When you miss
Mhm.
and you miss lethal.
No, it's fine.
Cool.
But yeah,
Exhaust.
this
Exhaust,
should
draw a card.
do it.
Mhm.
And attempt again.
You got it?
And attempt Griffinstone.
That doesn't do anything.
No,
You mean wonders.
well, moves dash. That does
Oh,
over
it's
there.
Trident. Yeah.
Drop it on even ground.
True.
Right. Yes. And then
So with 618 next turn.
No, right. Well, Was there a way he could have forced a single face off at finding your magic with that? Probably, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that won't matter for long, but
yeah, it won't matter for long.
Yeah, but what does that do?
Oh, it potentially
oh,
gives
that's
him
interesting.
another
That is
point
mandatory, so you do need
going
Yes.
into his turn.
that there if you want to
That's
not
true.
give me the power back.
Of course, you do take the risk
Right,
that you just
I
lose if Smithers
assume
wins that face off.
That's all then. That's it.
All right.
Off you go.
Is
Oh, with
That
an unflipped
enough?
Octavia.
Oh, hold on.
Although, wait,
All right.
that is a lot of white, yeah.
Because one, I only need 1 point, so I can pile everything up together.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I gave it my best shot. I was hoping for some. I actually did have a draw out.
I don't think Pancake is winning this game.
Okay. I do that. Timing doesn't work. I'm 1 point short. I made a fool of myself earlier where I missed a point.
You
It's costing
pay
me.
for the Swift move.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm just gonna see if pay 1 and draw.
Where's does Pancake see 4 points?
Well, he can, let's see.
Unless
Clearly he can play the outfit for 2. If
Okay,
he-
that's
Not
1
good
point
enough.
plus the
Yeah, too
confront.
little,
That's
too
2
late.
points.
That would have been it though. One card down.
Yes,
And I
there
would
was a
have
double. It's
had...
up.
No, it wouldn't. That still would have been short. Anyways, screw you. I'm getting up to 11.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess the vote is just 180 for 1 point. Yeah, regardless.
And
Yeah.
I'll confront Griffinstone for a point and flip my main.
It's fine.
And believe Pancake
But
flips
I'll
his
call
main.
it there. I had rarity with outrageous outfit sitting in my hand. I had another rarity.
Yep. Well, I mean, as we discussed earlier, right? Troublemakers are a bane, and
Mm-hmm.
Pancake got no dilemmas, which is a little unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah, only one hasty trick in that one limb actuator the whole game.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it's not like Smithers got lucky, I don't think. Like, Smithers only had one Tempest. That's it. It's just, that was enough.
Yep, got some really good. Well, luck on the flips, right? The 6, the 4.
It's true. Well, the 4, I would not say that much is luck. I think a lot of cards in Smithers decks are 4, right?
Um.
4, 5, 4, 5, 4,
Okay.
5.
Okay. That's
It's
fair.
like
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
the flip average is 3.2, and Pancakes must be much lower.
Oh,
That's not
Octavia.
that much lower. It's 2.8.
Really? I mean, yeah, Octavia's full of 1s and 2s and.
Yeah, but there is a few 4s as well. You have Outrageous Outfits, which is a 5, Actuators 4, T-Rex 4.
Okay.
Like there's a bunch of stuff here too. And that's what brings it up. But yeah, makes sense. It was an interesting match.
Yeah, Pancake did it. So yeah, I think like we were talking about whether Smithers should have taken that DFO or should have sort of sat back and played it a little slower, just tried to be the control deck
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah, I still think that was the wrong move to try to do the DFO. Like he really got nothing from it, and Pancake got an out. Kind of. But yeah.
Yeah, because he had Luster out by that point, so you pretty
Yeah,
reasonable to score 2 every turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was afraid that Tempest is gonna be defeated. Because Pancake had Octavia there. But even with Octavia, Pancake at most could get 6 power. And Smithers had Rutherford, which, I mean, would not help that much because the power would go to Octavia. The only thing they could do is frighten the unicorn. But yeah, that could help. I don't know. 1 power is 1 power. All right.
Yeah.
Going to core.
Yeah, going to core. So this time the roles are reversed. Pancake's playing blue and Smithers is playing white. It is Pancake with Misty versus Smithers with Yona and Sandbar.
Okay. We started with Smithers last time. Let's start with Pancake this time.
Okay. So this is a bit of an interesting Misty list. Of course, there are lots of different ways to do Misty. This is not farm. It's not aggro either. I would call this combo, kind of, maybe?
What's the combo?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it's not a combo that way. Okay, hey, GP might back me up. It's combo. Great.
Okay, what's the combo?
The combo is Misty plus lots of cards that start face-offs, I believe.
Oh, sure. Oh, it is. I will. You can't see it, but I'm doing quotation marks. Combo. Like Seleno, which I don't consider to be a real combo. It's a fake combo.
Fair.
It's some different kind of not combo.
Oh, shoot. So, GP is actually here. This came up during the match, and I made a note to ask about it. But now you're here. Now GP's here. This is a question about trolley car. So
Oh
trolley
no,
car.
trolley problem.
Sorry.
Oh no, we have the trolley problem.
Kind of. Yeah. So it says if you win, you get to move the character with the highest power to the problem. I think. And the question is basically, does it work like distracted lead actress? Or
Yes, it says move their character with the highest power. So
well, so
whatever is the highest power is, you can move a character
yeah,
with that power.
like the argument was that distracted lead actress is characters with the highest power among like it's the difference between a definite article and an indefinite article, basically.
Okay, so the way I read this, right, it says move their character with the highest power. So you determine what the highest power is. Let's say it's 5. And you move a character with that power. So you can move the character with power 5.
Okay, that's good. That's the way we ruled it, so that's wonderful. Because yeah,
That's the way I interpret it.
interpreting it any other way makes the card quite bad. So yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I
That's-
mean, how do you interpret it another way? I guess I'm wondering.
well, the argument basically was the use of the word the character with the highest power, rather than
No, it
a
says the
character
highest
with
power.
the highest power.
It does not say the character. The
Oh.
card does not say the character. It says their character with the highest power. It's the
Okay.
power that's the, not the character.
Oh, okay, then fair enough.
Which is why I'm like, how do you interpret it another way? It's the only way that makes sense. If it said the character, how would it work? How would you decide?
Well, the idea was that if you were tied, then you just don't get any
You cannot
benefit.
do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
guess
which
that
is why
makes
the card
sense.
becomes terrible.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay. We solved the trolley problem. Okay. I like it. I'm actually rooting for Pancake here because I like this list. Even though it's a combo, not...
Sure. Yeah. I mean, there are certainly some cards here that you don't see anywhere else. Pony Stampede is probably worth touching on because a lot of things happen when you play that card, and it's a lot of wording.
Oh yeah, it is a very long card.
It is. Let me see here. Both players choose some number of characters, which like any number doesn't have to be the same number per person. Those characters go in a face-off against each other, and then the winner reveals cards from their deck until they find a friend. Is it a friend? I think a friend with cost equal to the same number of characters that they had involved in the face-off, and that one goes into play. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, this Pony Stampede is an interesting card because like you might not want to choose a certain amount of characters. Okay, GP is hyping up Pippin Zip.
Sure, it is really important, yeah, to fix your flips. That is a fair point. I put full name drop up there because this is Yonabar that you're playing up against, and so like their ability to have really high power characters involved in face-offs and stuff, like removal seems like a really good trick against that, or at least disruption to the extent that full name drop is.
Yeah. Key cards depend on the matchup.
And GP disagrees with me. That's fair.
And that's okay. Is this why you wanted to remove the key cards section so we stop talking about it?
To some extent. To some extent.
Just for context, Cursed before Invitationals showed me like an updated slide. And I'm like, and it did not have key cards in it. And I said, I like key cards. You should bring them back. And they're back. So we can argue about them.
Yeah, honestly, it's nice to have this sort of touch point to talk about.
Yeah, I think it like improves. Like if you're not familiar with the deck, you can just like look at those cards, and kind of see what you should pay attention to.
Sure. The issue is I have to be familiar with the deck to make the thing in the first place.
Yeah. You can maybe it's just something you source from the players,
Probably
like
I should.
ask them to select 4 cards from their deck to showcase.
Get good.
Okay, GP,
Yeah.
we're enrolling you to do this from now on. Selecting key cards for every deck. All right, let's move to Yonabar.
Yeah, Yonavar. So, from what I understand, this is pretty standard stuff. Lots of white events, couple of friends, some moderately important friends. Um, but Yonabar, well, frankly, plays a lot like Octavia. Does an adventure, except you
That's true.
play events instead of playing friends.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have any specific comments, I don't think.
Yeah, I guess the one thing to say is, like, Yonavar is gonna be pretty good. Well, presuming the Smithers can have a handful of events as needed at, winning those showdowns that Pancake really wants to win, basically. Because you pick a certain character and then Yonavar just buffs them up to something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
And in particular, I have Fashion Overload there for the consolation prize. Pretty important resource over in
Mhm.
Pancake's deck. But either way, yeah, that's the core matchup. Shall we?
Yep, let's go.
I will go first.
Okay.
Pancake is going first.
That's
I
Smithers'
looked at the
sideboard, not his
Yeah,
opening
I looked at
hand.
the hand. I was like, wait. Does Missy need to be involved to flip? Yes.
Yes. She does not need to be involved for any of her boosted stuff, but she needs to be involved to flip.
Yeah. Ooh, Matilda.
I got a mulligan this. Darn it.
I can keep this.
All right.
Well, there's the
Take it
promised
away.
Pip and Zip
True, yeah.
2 AT.
and Pony Stampede.
Yeah. I mean, Pancake's looking for anything he can do to get his main flipped, I guess. Because he needs to Ray of Light or Ray of Hope into that yellow.
Yeah.
And I'll say go.
He cannot play
Two,
anything but Stampede right now.
Hmm.
I think Stampede would do it. Stampede can't flip his main.
Extra draw.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
It's just
absolutely.
kind of terrible.
Pay 1.
Although it is kind of funny, you play Stampede turn 1. 1 power versus 1
Or
power.
Something well.
Yep.
As a non-friend, give +2 to Sunday.
Yep.
Exhaust for Unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Smithers,
Yeah.
meanwhile, has ways to spend his AT,
So-
so he's happy.
I end the turn. Have
Yep.
no action tokens. Get a
And
counter.
Summoning Bell this early is pretty good. Although maybe
Over to you.
not as relevant against Pancake. I think most of his face-off stuff is not
Interesting.
problem face-offs, so
Mm-hmm.
Prepare doesn't do
I'm gonna
much
play a
here.
long prize.
Though he does have, yeah, as showed by
Sure.
that Nightmare Moon, he does have some farming potential here, I think.
I will play a Pony Stampede.
Okay, consolation prize into Stampede
will,
makes a lot of sense.
n-
Although
my number
Smithers
is
now has more
one.
characters, but it's only plus
Any
2
other
power.
characters up to that number.
Mhm.
So I think this is pretty good. It'll be 3 versus 3.
Have you
Actually,
choose
if
any
they
of the
like
Well,
for the
no,
previous
yeah.
turn,
I'll
no.
choose.
Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, Pancake picks the number, and then Smithers can
Main
go up
killing
to that
commanders?
number of characters
Yeah,
if he wants
so
to.
both of our mains
Oh,
are involved.
Sure.
yeah.
Misty flips.
Sorry,
Okay,
there's a
makes
lot
sense.
of text on that card.
Yes. Okay, so he could have done this last turn too, do the same thing, but now he has
I am
consolation
currently
prize, so
one ahead.
slightly better.
I
Yep.
will con prize.
Because we can.
Uplean.
Yep. It's card
What does she do?
selection.
Puts you to 3 ahead.
She
Any
gets
response?
powered up when you start face-offs.
And draws you cards
Yeah.
when you show them.
All right.
Oh, that's the idea. You
Now we go
just keep
searching
playing
for a
them.
1 cost. All right.
There's your yellow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty good.
So drop cloud
really
Clutch
good.
there,
I think I would guess.
Sure.
I should go
and
look
I
at the
then will
deck
put
list, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty
it's
sure
the
that
only one.
that's the intention to start with Pony Stampede then.
alert into my hand.
There is Dodge Keeper, Shopkeeper,
Right.
which is also good, just not
I
yellow.
don't remember if I shuffled, so I'm just going to.
Pretty sure I heard it. But you can shuffle again.
This is just guaranteed, and then that's the opening on
Yeah.
the bottom. All right. And nope, no AT to pay for a win. Yours.
Ready. Game
Well,
2.
Smithers can
Draw.
easily spend all of the AT again.
Yeah, let's pay to Matilda. Source for
So,
Unicorn.
yeah, I guess you're saving that Posy for Zip and Pip, right?
And
Yeah, although
And price
disabling
concert.
yellow
You got it.
can definitely be valuable, but now that the
And
main is
return.
flipped,
second counter.
I think
move
Pancake
the
doesn't
flip.
care about that as much anymore because Ray of Hope is still
Your
a
turn.
thing.
Exhaust. Nothing. Start of turn.
Pretty chill start so far.
I guess. Let's see. How hard of a time would
I'm going
Smithers
to play a
have with
troublemaker.
this troublemaker?
And
Which troublemaker was it?
It's
Then I'll pass.
Allura that just went down, so that's 5. I'm pretty sure.
Ready.
Yes.
2. Draw a card.
Fit of Peak is immediate, so that. And, well, yeah, that's 1 AT per play.
And
Well, right,
Oh,
but it's
I've
plus 4
inspired.
because Surprise Concert's in right now, so
Mm-hmm.
probably could
top card of your deck.
defeat Allura with a little bit
We'll
of effort.
Put that to the bottom.
I forgot how Inspired worked
excuse me,
today.
I wanted that, whatever it was.
I messed up
Yeah,
where
Saddle Row.
which main phase was it?
Might as well give
It's your main phase, not the opposing
lots of
main.
power to Sunday. I don't know. Get another unicorn because we can never have too many unicorns.
But yeah, I think Smithers is happy with this board state as it is. Confronting in Saddle Row.
I mean, mostly.
Surprise concert.
It's hard for me to gauge because I haven't seen Pancake play this deck or anyone play this deck
Oh,
for
Right.
matters. It's hard for me to gauge how fast can Pancake go. Like if Pancake can go fast, then like
Troublemaker
despite
flips up.
everything, I think Smithers' start here is a little slow.
Banish top card.
Well, I think. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, I guess. But like Misty can only score
it
1
doesn't
point
say-
per turn because she
It's
exhausts.
You can see it. So
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess it can't go that fast.
I'm going to play Tiny Trot. I will start a face-off involving Misty and Sandbar and Yona.
Okay. Sure.
Stampede.
Which looks like an easy win.
You are
I'm at
Well,
8.
I get well. Yeah,
Yep.
sorry. Surprise concerts in play.
Any
Nothing is
response?
easy.
Well, actually, I have to do.
oh,
I am going
yeah, you have
to
response first.
6 ahead.
And 6 ahead is not.
Let's play the next card and
It's
play
2
it
events,
hasty.
right? But like all this face-off does is, well, that's
Sure,
score
that's fine.
Pancake points.
Okay.
Yeah.
It also
Scores-
gives just one
Uh,
discount. I don't think that's.
I will then exhaust for a point.
Like, I'm perfectly okay with Pancake scoring point here.
Stampede to hand. Yeah, that just goes on the bottom normally. And play a Zip and Pip.
Right.
I can choose not
Oh,
to pip,
I see.
and if
Zip
I
and
do,
Pip
I get.
to have the point acceleration. Okay.
I will
Well, yeah, that's
move
pretty
to confront
important
for a
text.
point.
Makes sense why they'd be important.
Yep.
Yep.
Yours.
So it is. It can
Please.
go faster.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
Was it turns every showdown into the white showdown, right?
Do some
Yeah.
inspired. Yeah, put that on the bottom.
Well, I mean, Smithers has
Yeah,
Posey,
pay
so
2,
Mm-hmm. And that
Rose
has
Bloom.
to happen.
Yeah.
Choosing Zip Pip. And let's have the trigger from that onto Matilda. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Summoning Bell for Unicorn,
more unicorn.
and let's pay 2 to give Matilda an outfit.
Ah.
And then we can confront Surprise Concept
You got it.
and send home for a point. Oh,
Okay,
and
this is not going
second
well
one,
for
I guess I'll
Pancake.
have an AT.
Yeah. Allura can maybe turn things around.
Your turn.
We'll see.
Well,
But
you
yeah.
have to get rid of what's already in play. Like the board for Smithers is already
Okay.
good. It's not really so much about what Smithers draws.
Ooh,
It's more
like
about
that.
how
Draw.
do we get out of this board state. I think he has to. How about you, Matilda? Honestly,
Well,
just to get rid of the outfit.
Right.
let us start with a. How about you?
Admittedly, yeah, turning over Yona and Sandbar
Misty
again
versus
for a little
Sandbar.
while.
Okay.
Like,
I mean,
it gets you 2 turns worth of no boosts, right?
yeah, but Smithers is still
Right.
confront
I'm
2
up by
point
3.
gaining 2 points per turn, right?
Yeah.
I will comprise.
Like I would say that's pretty dire.
Okay. Puts you up by 5.
Yep.
Thinking. I'll just do this twice. Yeah, I'm going to play Fit of Peak and get it back twice.
Yep.
Giving Samba and Yona +8, and we'll,
Yep.
I don't know, banish a couple of events.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe that was better. It doesn't matter too much. Anyway, that cost me 2 AT.
So what stops Smithers from just
When you lose a fate. All right.
banking 18 and doing this forever?
winner-
Well,
Should
the
he
discard
plus
piles
I
might
have
run out
priority,
of.
I think.
Oh no! If the discard piles are empty, you can still just do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
can
you
do
banish
that.
a card
Yeah, they're both your triggers.
while Feet of Peak itself is in the
And
queue,
then
so you
both of these come to my
can
hand.
banish. It can
Become
banish itself.
consolation prize.
Yeah. Yes, I think Smithers can just do this forever. Just
And
bank
then
AT and,
go
you know.
Shopkeep. Hit counter.
Yeah, let's see. I need to look at Pancake's deck. How
Flamingo.
much removal does it have? Other than, how about you?
Bit counter.
I might
And
see
Well,
that. Well, full name drop
full
is
name
the
drop. Yeah.
unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Full name dropping Matilda
And
would
then
be
I
decent here.
will.
But that's it, I think, right? There's nothing else. That's crazy.
Move to confront for a point.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Right. Yours.
Ready. Gain AT. Draw.
Admittedly, like for now, if the
Do I
paradigm
confront
is
with
Smithers
no.
moving up Matilda,
Yeah.
this turn he only has one Fit of Peak. Then only, well, two, I guess, because you can
Do
just
what
not
to
pay
do.
for the last one.
He would also get AT from uh, the storefront.
Oh yeah.
Let me just check that. Just play Becoming Popular.
That's how he had 2 last time, right?
I'll gain control of Shopkeep.
Ha
Both we can both copy Consolation Prize.
Okay.
And both copy consolation prize. Oh, that's so mean.
It's a
That's
play, certainly.
mean.
Now I remember this came up, but yeah, Shopkeep doesn't get a counter off of becoming popular, right?
Yeah, I was wondering if I.
Yeah, because you have already played it.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Dodgy Shopkeep doesn't see me play the event. So
Nope.
let's have
Yeah.
Sweetie Belle.
And the reason that it does get a counter when itself enters play is just
Got
because
AT.
there's no queue, right?
So we'll just confront Surprise Concert.
Yep.
Ooh,
Uh,
token. Over to you.
yes. I'm not sure. I mean, cards generally see themselves being played, right? But
Yeah.
Okay.
in this case, like the take control is the effect of the card. So the effect happens after. Does it? I don't know.
Oh yes.
Complicated questions, Cursed. Wait until we digitize the game and answer all of them.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Play Rainbow
That
Dash.
is the way that we played it.
Yeah, I think that's right.
It made sense to us in the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
And a station hotline.
Either way, I think Pancake is super sad here.
Oh, certainly. That Shopkeep is not coming back, I don't think. Well, no? Yeah.
Hey. Okay, last game I said Pancake
And
lost
I will
like halfway through the
move to
game.
confront for a point.
Should I do it now?
You
No,
got it.
no. I said I will be rooting for Misty.
Yours.
I will keep rooting for Misty.
Ready.
You know,
Card. Think about fighting it lower. Decide not to.
I honestly think you don't find Allura. There's like again, there's no reason
main
to
phase
break
with
the status
side
quo.
trigger.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
And fighting Allura gives Pancake 2 AT. That's kind of terrible. I think you just move Matilda and do nothing. And then if Pancake face-offs, you just do the Feet of
I
Pink
don't
thing.
particularly like that either.
Do you just not like my deck?
I mean, no.
Man.
One.
Although I think like
Sando,
Pancake can just play multiple face-offs, in which case the Feet of Pink
and
trick doesn't work as well.
Oh, That's a
Mhm.
card type I haven't played yet.
Because
Two.
Pancake, like, okay, I'm gonna lose this face off, but I'm gonna win the next one.
Right. Well,
assisted
Pancake's got
by
he's
I
got
guess
2
one of these unicorns.
effective showdowns in his
and
hand
Matilda,
at this point.
Yeah,
which also makes 2 more unicorns.
Mhm.
I'm guessing
Sure.
at some point the trolley card will be
And that
played
was a card type I haven't played yet.
Yep.
based on some questions earlier.
This is
Yeah.
immediate.
But yeah, I guess the issue is that
So I'll do it now.
the more points Pancake
So
gets,
that's
the more effective the Fit of Peak
1
defense
point.
becomes.
1 point,
Get
280.
280.
Free draw.
3 cards.
Well, I mean, the next
4 plus
80
1
breakpoint is
Yeah, it's
11,
on
so
4 up to
Pancake would
4
need to get a lot
characters.
of points, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that dodgy steal is so good.
Yeah,
Fighting
one of
desperately,
these.
and I think
yeah. The
that's
shopkeep
dynamic
was
plus what was that?
brutal.
2. It does say characters, doesn't it?
Shopkeep
Yep.
was so rude.
3, 4.
Well, you know, that's why you don't leave shopkeep in play.
I think that's
Something is up to
everything.
happen.
Let's go
True.
to surprise
You don't
concert.
expect that as much
And
against a white deck, though. Against pink, understandable,
and
but
exhaust. Oh, both of these 280.
Literally shoplifting.
Oh, I should have looked at the cards that I just drew.
Wouldn't it be shopkeep lifting?
Your turn.
trigger. Alert.
Feet of peak, irrelevant.
Hit 1 and draw.
yeah. Even if he did play it, Smithers would get the opportunity to just put it back in his hand.
Is that true? Is it trigger on when it enters? Yeah,
It
it is.
triggers on entering the discard pile, yeah.
But it would be Smithers' trigger, or
I think it becomes Smithers' card once it enters the discard pile. It wouldn't make much sense if it was Pancake's ability trigger.
yeah, I suppose that's true. That's interesting. But like either way, Smithers already has Feet of Peak in his hand. He doesn't need more of them.
Yeah, there's 2 in his hand,
Well-
actually.
Yeah. Like having more of them is okay in the sense that you get 2 of them. Like if you have 3 of them, you get 2 of them for free, which is sometimes useful. It saves you 280. But generally, just like it, either Smithers has it or he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And a troublemaker.
2 troublemakers is something, but yeah.
And move to confront 4.
I don't know. There's so many unicorns there,
Yeah, defending them's going to
Thinking.
be so hard.
and Smithers has Constellation Prize too.
I
I'm
mean,
going to
each
play Fit of
cloud
Peak.
puff is
White's
something.
getting it back both times.
Okay.
And surprise concert trigger can go on.
And like Smithers can just bump a power, like it's
Sunday.
1 AT for 4
and
power. I think honestly for Pancake, the priority should have been getting removing surprise constant from play.
Ah, you see the trick here?
I was focused on my thoughts. What happened?
Smithers is playing single face off fun by
Carry on.
boosting Pancake's cloud puff.
But why?
I see what you're doing.
Oh, just to get a lot of AT, I guess.
I find
I
it distasteful.
think so, yeah.
I mean, that's nice,
So,
but surprise concert is
I'm
like
assuming you're doing this before conference.
one of your biggest
Or
advantages on the board.
let's rephrase this. Mystery of Hope Hollow is good.
Yes.
In
Like, I
between
was
front,
just talking about how Pancake's priority should have been getting rid of that
put
problem.
top.
Anyway,
Yeah,
needs speed, get rid of
Yours.
cloud puff, so.
I don't know how any of that. Why doesn't Pancake want a double face off? I don't get it. I mean, it's a lot of AT.
Readies. Action token.
Oh, Fit of Peak solos me.
But like Fear of Peak with Surprise Concert, like, okay,
Draw
if you
card.
get rid of Surprise Concert,
That's not
each
still
fear,
the
like
main
each
phase.
power is twice as expensive now for Smithers with
Mhm.
Feet of Peak, because you get 2 instead of +4.
Do move to
Yeah.
Challenger Lower.
So even if Smithers gets a bunch of AT, I think it's still better in the long run.
I will
It's true. Unicorns do warp your brain
add
that way, though.
Misty to the
That's true.
face off.
You also get 3 prepared triggers.
1, 2, 3.
So unfortunately, Station Hotline doesn't flip Misty. Her trigger is start of face off, not when she becomes involved in one.
I probably don't want to do that because I think I'm.
I'll start
Let's see.
face off involving her.
3,
Yeah.
The word.
5,
Yep, that's sad.
I'm
10,
at
That's why
8.
she looks sad on the art. She could have had a better flip condition.
10 in play.
That doesn't count.
Oh, yes, because you flipped.
I'm at 9.
I'm at you're at 9. I'm at 10. You have. We both have consolation prize, but they don't matter because you've.
I'm also
Unless you flip
surprised
the cloud
that
path.
Or
Smithers has not moved Matilda once back, right?
I'm gonna force it.
That's right.
Or you can.
Just got 1 point out of the
Yeah,
outfit.
I suppose you can flip that cloud path.
That goes on top. Flip cloud puff.
That works.
Look, I gotta make you drain your resources somehow.
Yeah.
I think you still flip an extra
So-
card as
so you're
Smithers
9. You're now at 12.
with your consolation, so that
Oh,
9,
just
just-
so
10.
that the consolation
Yep.
prize
I just got to
effect happens. Yeah.
play and get back 1.
yeah, you get more options, right?
Yeah.
Have +4 on one of these unicorns.
Yep.
So dismisses lower, score 1 point. We'll use both of these saddle rows.
Yeah, Feet of Peak is brutal
Oh,
for Pancake.
In this
Whatever.
matchup in particular, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, there should be some other cards banished, but that's okay.
Surprise Concert and Unabar +4 power per 1 AT
Okay.
at any time on face off. I don't think you can, like, in a deck that focuses on
pay
winning
1
face offs,
for
I don't
these
think you
saddle
can get
rows.
that high value output.
To move Matilda.
Woo, Matilda.
Right.
So we'll have another point out of this.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 points.
Anything else worth?
But you're right. Yeah, this is pretty unassailable. Well, okay.
CGP says he also got to get rid of that problem ACP, but he specifically avoided it before. Smithers set him up to do it. And he
Let's go
decided not
to
to.
Score phase.
And I don't understand that.
I did not do my inspired no because I got distracted by doing things in Troublemaker phase. Your deck hasn't changed since
No.
the Troublemaker
it's not.
face off. So
Why is Inspired
correct.
main phase? I guess
Uh,
at this. I
that's
guess the
the
intention
card
was to
that
have it after the
most-
Troublemaker phase.
Kind of most
So
don't
you
like
cannot
to be honest.
check the Troublemaker flip before you do the
Yeah,
Troublemaker phase.
Well, I've got
I guess,
most
yeah.
that card at this point, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, you've
Such a
got Fit
bad
of Peak.
timing,
You
though.
solo my deck.
Yeah.
Pancake is allowed to make
So
his
we're
own
confronting
decisions.
both.
Yeah.
I'll get,
Yeah, both.
I could have another unicorn, but it's not going to matter at this point.
I will take
those
my
on,
3AT.
and we'll get the point for Matilda.
Okay, I think Pancake is not winning this
Oh,
game. for
really? That's where you were? That's where you were?
But yeah, this seems pretty unassailable.
It's
All right.
it's
Mystery at
all
Hope Hollow
over.
triggers. Yeah. I'm gonna grab a dodgy.
Don't do it, Pancake. It's gonna be stolen again.
So, comes Caravan.
See, imagine if Pancake got rid of Surprise
Bunch of
Concert and the
unicorns.
entire time it would have been Cramped Caravan.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares about Cramped? I
I've
care
got
about
4.
Cramped
1,
Caravan
2,
with Strixia.
4. That's exactly the number that aren't unicorn tokens. So
Yep.
away with all of those. And it'll be your turn.
All right. Can I perform a miracle? When you've got
No.
plus 12 power in face-offs, and I'm a face-off deck.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Now it's
Okay.
well, still plus 12
It's
because
still plus
Well-
12, yeah. It's plus
Let's start with
But
the
it-
card
total
I got
16.
to get me out of this situation.
it is plus
Oh,
12
nope, sorry,
once.
can't do that yet.
Also, I think if you make
Uh,
Smithers spend 6 AT just to not lose a face off, that's worth it. I don't think Pancake is gonna do it though. Like, okay, let's say Pancake plays a showdown
Ooh,
with the face
well, I
off,
can have
and he gets.
exiled you earlier.
Oof. Yeah, if he pulled out that Sun Smirk earlier, that could have been interesting.
That could have been pretty
Okay.
good. But yeah, like as Smithers here, Pancake starts a showdown.
Step one.
He wins
send
it. Like,
Dodgy out.
okay, so what? Whatever.
Right.
It literally doesn't matter.
Ah,
You just let him do it, and then you win the game.
Well, he can. Yeah, he could Pony Stampede into Zip and Pip.
troublemaker.
Well, Smithers would never let him win that.
Yes.
Ray into yellow.
How much is Zip and Pip?
They're 4.
Mm. Pancake does. Oh no, he has the unicorns.
1, 2, 3.
I think 4
Bear
gets
battle.
almost nothing. Smithers. Oh, there's a Misty.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Start a face-off between Misty and Posy Bloom.
Okay. And that does for Misty because she was
Yep,
involved by
that
her own
puts Misty.
from the start.
Yep.
Any reason to not pop the shopkeeper right now? Misty would get a counter.
At 7
Yeah, not really.
to
Okay.
5.
5. I guess what's your
Because like I see 4 counters and like,
I-
oh,
I-
my removal
I
fence
make,
is a
I
thing.
make no moves.
I know Pancake doesn't.
Oh,
Smithers doesn't have anything, but you know,
guess I
Right,
exhaust
you want to hit
I would
that as
do it
early as you
immediately
can.
first.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think technically, right, the 4th counter came
10.
from the event that started the showdown, so this was the first priority window
Prize as
where he could have done it.
yeah. Well, it would have happened before the
So
flip.
I'm at 11 to 10.
Oh, that would be a tragic situation if you Pony Stampede and the card you want is in your flip zone while you're resolving it.
1 foot of peak.
Oh yes.
Plus 2 to Posy Bloom. I'm at 12.
I pop Dodgy.
There you go.
Or
Who gets the first priority when you play the showdown? Because it starts a face-off.
and then
My first instinct would be
Score
the player who
point.
played the
2 HP.
showdown.
Draw.
So is the showdown player can take 2 actions
That
in a row.
puts me tied.
Puts us tied. So Dodgy should already be
That's
banished.
an interesting question.
Yes. Sorry.
I don't like going to extra flips, so I'm just going to fit a peak again.
We need a mode where you ban 1 card from your opponent's deck.
Oh, well, okay. Obviously, Pancake didn't know that he was going to
See an
draw
error I made.
a full name drop, but yeah, he shouldn't have picked a character
Oh, that was a huge
with a
error. What the
counter on
heck
it
was I thinking?
as his
All right, new deck
other
is
side
new.
of the
Target.
showdown. Yeah.
All right. You won that. I will exhaust for an AT. Yep, get 2 critter tokens. And all your tokens have +1 power until the end of the turn.
At this point, we had all forgotten what the
Whoa.
actual effect of the showdown was.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I have any outs, but I think I'm just gonna concede there.
Pancake is
Like
in Spain.
I could drag this out another turn. You don't get,
Yeah,
maybe you don't beat a lure and be able to double confront.
it's
but
just
I think
it's
we're
just so unlikely he
playing
can
for
win
the
here.
end game there.
Well, unfortunate.
Yeah, I feel
But
like Pancake sort of talked a little bit. I think, or at least he felt that he had a way out potentially if he had won that showdown. If he had found a way to win that showdown. I I'm not
maybe.
sure about it necessarily. It's certainly a narrow path.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunate. I think it was like okay. I don't know if Pancake knew that Smithers' deck would destroy, but like okay. Let me start over. I think Yonabar wins this match, like is highly favored in this matchup because of the speed of peak shenanigans.
Pretty
Uh,
much. And
I think Smith. Yeah.
well, yeah, I was gonna say Misty is gonna gonna have a hard time clearing out Surprise Concert regardless. Like it's not a
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Like you need to get rid of like I think if Pancake got rid of Surprise Concert, it would have been more even. But he didn't. It was just impossible. So the question then stands: like, should Pancake have picked another deck because of the risk
Hmm.
he would be playing against Yonabar? Like he doesn't know what Smith is gonna pick, but the risk is there, right? It's not necessarily a coin flip because players do play mind games. I think
Let's see.
sometimes.
So his other deck in core was Zip
Zip.
yellow. Well, I don't want to say a more traditional farm, but it is a farm deck. I think. Oh boy, I always have such a hard time guessing Pancake's decks.
What are archetypes?
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of
I think
epics.
farm can do well, better at least. Like in the other deck, the win condition is not destroyed by Feat of Peak. Although you also can't get rid of Surprise Concert, and your troublemakers can have trouble
Mm-hmm.
staying up. So, maybe.
But probably had a better chance with that. And
I think
then
it's yeah.
yeah, and then you give yourself sort of a better setup into the possible game 3. Because
Yeah.
what's Smithers' other deck?
For adventure.
For core. It's Shining Armor Purple. Which would be a better. Well, that's maybe not the greatest matchup for. Well, it is a better matchup for Misty. I
I
guess
think it's much better than Yonabar.
almost anything is better than Yonabar. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, but interesting. Well, good luck to Pancake in the lower bracket, and
Yeah. We set up ourselves for El Clasico in the lower bracket. Bugle versus Pancake.
Bugle versus Pancake. They meet again.
Has to
Not in the
happen.
first round this time.
Not in the first round, but it always happens eventually.
So yeah, we have Big Cheese and Smithers next.
Mm-hmm.
And in the lower bracket, either Bugle or Pancake versus Anamoy.
That is correct,
Will
yeah.
be interesting.
We're
So okay, here's my kind of hope, right? I think it would be interesting if Pancake and Smithers met again, either in final, grand final, or lower final, and see how this like
how it
matchup
evolves. Yeah.
goes again. And if Pancake would change his deck selections,
Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
We can
we'll
hope for
see.
that. Yeah. All right, but yeah, that's all the pony cards we have tonight. So, somewhat, well, yeah, 90-minute stream, a little bit shorter than we've had, but we'll let everyone get back to their long weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, next week we will have Big Cheese and Smithers. Until then, I have been Cursor Coach.
And I've been Hithroc.
See you next week.
Bye.